Hello everyone, welcome back to Brew Reviews. We've got a cockeyed angle because we're using cushions as a tripod. Next up we've got Gigantic Brewing Company from Portland, Oregon. I've been waiting to try this beer my entire life. It's called Too Much Coffee, Man, and it's a Belgian style black ale with coffee. Josh is going to read the description out to you.
If I can read it properly. An experiment perfected. This beguiling blend of imperial black saison and custom roasted cold pressed guava coffee will have your olfactory zones erogenized and begging for more.
Yes! Sounds good, right? Now, I watched a video on this beer, which is one of the reasons why I picked it up. I think it's called Brew. Anyway, you can Google it, I'm sure you'll find it. They've actually got, it's done by this artist, a guy called Shannon Wheeler, who's a comic book artist from Portland, Oregon, and he does all this wonderful artwork on the bottles and stuff. I really hope you can see it, but I really doubt you can. And he does all these crazy things with it. So the coffee man's got a cup for a head, he's holding a beer and a cup of coffee, he's got 4 legs, there's a chemical compound for caffeine on it, and also on the side here is the theme tune of, sorry, if you drink the beer down to this letter here, C, it's the note of C, then they've got B, A flat, A sharp, sorry, A, G sharp, G, all the way down. And depending on what you want to do, we can actually make a song out of this. So we could go, C, A, G, in theory.
Get my guitar out.
Yeah, get the guitar out. We can make a song. This has been number 17 with Shannon Wheeler. It clocks in at 8.2% ABV. Left this one for last because although it's less ABV than the salt milk, I've got a feeling it's going to be pretty intense.
Probably going to make us stay awake all night.
Yeah, it's got a lot of caffeine in it. Alcohol and caffeine are the yin and yang of modern life by Sam Hurt. Right, so let's crack it open and see what we have, I suppose. Okay, so pour some out. Try and get my head on it. There we go, that's probably enough for me to stay awake all night. Unsurprisingly, it's nice and pitch black in the glass. The head is a little bit of off-white khaki, sort of creamy. It's lacing beautifully well. On the nozzle.
Exactly what you expect.
Coffee.
Huge hits of espresso.
It is massively grassy, isn't it? Chocolatey, super chocolatey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's really... It's the closest thing to coffee in a beer I've ever smelled my entire life. Quick admission, Josh, do you want to say what you don't like?
I don't like coffee.
So it's going to get like a 17.5 for me because I love coffee, and a 3 for him because he doesn't like coffee, probably. But I mean, all you can smell is there's a sweet alcohol.
If there's a good place to put coffee, it's in beer. So we'll see.
Sweet coffee, chocolate. There's like a bit of breadiness, isn't there?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Sweet brioche bread or something.
Like walking past a bakery.
Yeah, pain au chocolat. Let's go Ponzi, pain au chocolat. But it's smelling fantastic. It's definitely massive. So, chin chin, sir.
Cheers.
Whoa, it tastes exactly the same as it smells, actually.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, we are on. You can all check this. A sharp. That's an A sharp, apparently.
Yeah.
That's really cool bottle design.
That's very smooth and not as heavy as I thought it would be. It's actually quite light in comparison to my prediction.
I genuinely thought it's going to be as thick and rich as the salt milk we had, like treacle in a glass, but it isn't. It's quite thin. It's a saison though, I guess, and it's fermenting up a bit more. But it's just got that really. It's got a massive coffee hit, like grassy, earthy, chocolatey. This real bready flavour in it.
It's not too bitter though.
No,
really. It's.
Do I want to say sessionable? Sessionable at 8%?
A sessionable 8% coffee saison.
Coffee saison. I do want to say, and I'm saying it. You could probably drink it and not realise, to be frank, how strong it was. But in the best possible way. It's full of flavour, but it's not too rich.
Drink it without realising, and even though it's got that much alcohol and caffeine in.
Yeah, you feel it in about half an hour. You'd feel simultaneously tired and also absolutely hyper, I think. No, what I like about it more than anything is, as Atom as a company, we do collaboration with the Blending Room, a guy who does coffee here in the city of Hull, and he hates beers that just use coffee, porters and dark beers that use coffee. because they've done so much. And I like the fact it's a saison done with it, so it's a little bit different.
Certainly different to what you normally get when you have a coffee beer.
You usually get thick, rich stout with that coffee flavour, right? But this is it's a lot thinner, but I'm not sure I can taste saison, but I can get the spritz of a saison, and it's just so intensely coffee-like.
There's an instant tartness as soon as it hits your mouth, and then it's the coffee, a huge hit.
Yeah, and then it's very smooth at the end, very smooth.
Yeah.
I really like it, not just because I'm a caffeine fiend, but I just think it really works. Actually, it's the first beer I've had where it's been coffee in a saison and been so relatively thin in body and mouth, thick in really spritzy on mouthfeel but thin in body. I think I'd probably go. I'm not going to go for a full 9.5 actually, which is normally where I'd go with a beer that really impresses me. I'm going to go for a 9. It has seriously impressed me. I'm going to go for 9. I feel like I want to give it a 9. It just isn't as impressive as some beers I've had recently, and I've been to California, so blame me later.
Yeah, you're a bit biased.
I'm a bit biased, right? Well, it's Portland, Oregon, same coast, right?
For me, much nicer than I expected to be. I was a bit worried with that amount of coffee in it that I wouldn't like it. So, having said that, I'll probably give it a 7 personally. But that again, I'm biased because that's not the kind of beer that I'd normally drink.
Yeah. No, I get that. I totally get that. I'm liking it. So there you go. If you like coffee, surprise, surprise, you're probably really going to enjoy this one. If you don't like coffee, you probably ain't going to like this one. It's worth a try though. It's an interesting beer. The label and the artwork's fantastic. The company themselves are really interesting. Go and check out just Google the name Gigantic Brew Company and you'll find the video on YouTube for sure. Really interesting to talk, listen and hear about them. They're one of 52 breweries in Portland downtown area, so they've really got competition. So they have to produce good beers. But there you go. That's the last beer of the evening. We've had several actually. Some clangers and some really good ones. We've only recorded the 2 that I brought with me. Although I wish we recorded kind of all of them at the end of days, but
yeah, we've had enough that have given things to talk about, and that's why we've had them in the first place.
Yeah, that's why we've enjoyed them. Yeah. So there you go. Please like, favourite, comment and subscribe, all the usual jazz. Until the next beer review, probably not with Josh, he's a wonderful man. Cheers everyone.
Cheers.